Hello children, welcome to 7th Science online classes. Chapter 4 Heat. In the last class we studied about convection. Convection gave rise to breeze in coastal region, and we studied about sea breeze. And sea breeze means the wind blowing from the sea towards the land, that is called sea breeze. And today we are going to study about land breeze. Convection give rise to breeze in coastal regions. Sea breeze we already learned, and today land breeze. The people living in the coastal area experience an interesting phenomenon like sea breeze, land breeze also. During the night time, the land in the coastal areas gets cooled down faster than the sea. So in the picture you can see this is the night time. You can see the moon here. So the land breeze always happened in night time, but sea breeze happened in daytime. So that is the difference. Sea breeze in daytime and land breeze in night time. So during the night time, the land in the coastal areas gets cooled down faster. So land is cooled down. So you can see here, this is blue color. Okay, so that is cool down. This is the cooler area. But in the sea breeze, or that happened in the daytime, so land is hot than this sea. But in the land breeze that is happened in during the the night time, the land is cool than sea. The air above the sea is hotter than the air above the land. So which one is hotter? The air above the sea. This part is hotter than land. Therefore, the air above the sea rises, and the air from the land being cool flows towards the sea. So the sea, the surface of the sea, the air is hotter, and you know that the hotter air have the tendency to move up. So this hot air move up. So on this place, the cool air come. Okay, it replaces to this place. So that is going down like a cycle. Okay, and this cycle is called land breeze. The wind blowing from the land towards the sea. The wind blowing from land towards the sea. This movement of air from land to sea is called land breeze. And what about sea breeze? Sea breeze is from sea to the land. That is called sea breeze. But here land breeze is the wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called land breeze. So don't confuse land breeze and sea breeze. Study very well. Next transfer of heat is radiation. You have heard that UV radiation, IR radiation. UV radiation means ultraviolet radiation. IR means infrared radiations. These all radiations are come from sun. And ozone layer, that layer protect earth from these radiations emitted by sun. And this radiation, what is radiation? That is also a transfer of heat. The transfer of heat in the form of rays, for which a medium is not required, is called radiation. So for radiation, it does not need a medium. But what about a conduction? Conduction happen through solids, and convection happen through gases and liquids. But in the case of radiation, it does not need a medium. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. It doesn't need a medium, but if a medium is there, okay, no problem. And in this picture, okay, you can see that the second picture, the sun's radiations pass or go to earth. So this area actually it is space. So that space have no medium, no any medium, no air, nothing is there. So radiation is passed through that space. So that space have no medium. So that is why saying that radiation it's not required any medium. And in the first picture also you can see that is a burning that is a fire, okay, and that radiation or that heat we have getting through the radiation, so it doesn't need any medium. And for example, the sun's heat reaches the earth's surface through radiation. Every hot object radiates some heat into the environment. So every hot object like a candle or sun or any object, hot object radiate some heat into the environment. Our body also have a heat, that heat also radiate into the environment. So the radiation, it does not need any medium. Conduction, convection and radiation. So in this picture clearly says that the three processes, transfer of heat. So first we studied about conduction. So conduction means it is the transfer of heat generally happen through solids from one end to another end, or from hotter end to the cooler end. So here this metal pot, it is placed on a stove. So this stove is the heat source. So heat is transferred from here to or this heat source of heat to this metal pot. Okay, so that is metal pot is the solid. So that kind of transfer of heat is called conduction. And what about convection? Convection, that is the transfer of heat through liquids and gases. So here in this pot water is there. So water is in the liquid form. So this from the heat source, heat is transferred from here to the lower part of the water particles. So here is the lower particle. So you can see here this is red color. And this red color or this heat, when it get the heat, these particles move upward. Okay, and this upper part, the cooler particles come down. So it is form a cycle like this. The hot particles move up and cool or cold particles come down. Same like this. Okay, so this kind of transfer of heat is called convection. And the last transfer of heat is radiation. So we know that radiation doesn't need any medium. Any hot material or any hot object, they radiate some energy to the environment. Okay, that is called radiation. Example, the sun's radiation come to the earth's surface. So that radiation passes through, sometime it passes through the space, and the space doesn't have any medium like gas or liquid or solid. So there is empty place. So through that space, sun's radiation come through the earth. Okay, so these are the three ways of transfer of heat, that is conduction, convection and radiation. So children, don't be confused about these terms. Okay, so read your textbook also, and each conduction, convection and radiation, each process, keep one example in your mind. Okay, conduction, just we touch one metal piece, hot metal piece. Okay, so that is the conduction. Convection means boiling water, you just see that process, convection. And radiation means sun's radiation, ultraviolet radiation, like that. Okay, children, so thank you, all the best.